Can Indiana go to LA and win in the Rose Bowl? Welcome back to Only Talk Sports. So we talk sports every single day, or at least we try to. I'm Ernest Jeffrey. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our video. The Indiana Hoosiers are going to the Rose Bowl. That's right. For the first time since 1968, when they played the O.J. Simpson-led USC Trojans and lost, Indiana will be back in the Rose Bowl. Yes, the stakes aren't as high. They're going to be playing UCLA because it's a conference opponent now that UCLA is in the Big Ten, but this is still a big deal for Indiana, and a lot of IU fans are pumped. Not only because they have Curt Cignetti now, who has injected new life into the program as the new head coach to replace Tom Allen, but Indiana's looking good early, and they're excited to play in the Rose Bowl for the first time in 56 years. But me and Will and D, we preview and predict whether we believe that UCLA can defend their iconic home turf and get a win against Indiana in their first Big Ten conference game, or whether we believe that Indiana can get their first ever win in Rose Bowl history by knocking off the UCLA Bruins.
Here's the game.
This is the game of the night. Georgia, Kentucky's not it, folks. It's Indiana at UCLA on NBC/Peacock. Thankfully, it's on both and not just Peacock. UCLA is an underdog, a 3-point underdog to the Hoosiers, which has people's minds blown. Like, how is Indiana favored against UCLA? Well, that's because Curt Cignetti's in town. Indiana looking a whole lot better. Blowing out Florida International, blowing out Western Illinois, breaking records in the process. It's a completely new Indiana, and now they got their first real test. As you can see, Indiana's stats looking pretty good. Kurtis Rourke, no interceptions, right? Justice Ellison leads a trio of running backs for Indiana. Tyson Lawton as well. Kalen Black, Elijah Green, they're all good. They got 4 running backs. They're all solid. Omar Cooper, he's really good. Donovan McCoy was banged up against Western Illinois. He should be able to play in this game, right? I mean, like, just looking at Indiana's roster, it's solid all across the board. They got a good tight end in Zach Horton. Their O-line looks better. The defense is better. And UCLA should have lost to Hawaii. They should have lost to Hawaii. I will give them credit, though. They have a bye for this game, so they've had 2 weeks to prepare. That helps. But UCLA not looking all that good. But what makes this game so special, though, is that Indiana is going to the Rose Bowl for the first time since 1967. There will be a lot of Indiana fans that travel to this game. They've been talking about the whole time on social media. They're hyped for this game. They haven't seen them in the Rose Bowl in over 50 years, so there's going to be a lot of red, cream and crimson in the Rose Bowl. I'm so pumped for this game. I'm going to let you pick first, Will, but this is the game of the night right here.
If UCLA would have recruited better at quarterback, like if they could have kept Fafita in that area, I think they would have had a shot. But I just don't think the offense is good enough for UCLA to hang with Indiana. I'll go Hoosiers to win 42-24.
We got Roger Dodger saying Indiana finally made the Rose Bowl. Jack said NBC took a gamble putting it on NBC and it paid off. Dave Valensky says UCLA is a real test. Indiana will win this easily. And then Gixxer Squid, Indiana over UCLA and Baylor over Air Force. So everybody's high on Indiana. That's what worries me a little bit, though. Like, everybody's backing IU. Could things go wrong? But there's no time for doubt. Can't have doubt. When doubt creeps in, that's when things go wrong. I think Kurtis Rourke, he's been playing well. Maybe he might make a mistake in there in the first real test, even though Dave doesn't agree it's a test. So I think it's going to be interesting, though. I think UCLA will try hard in their first Big Ten game. I think they'll give it all that they have to make this interesting. But I think with the combination of Cignetti bringing new life to IU, they're focused, hungry, and ready. The Indiana fans are going to be there as well. I think Indiana is going to go on the road and win in the Rose Bowl 34-24. I think they win by 10. I think UCLA will struggle to put up points at first, but I do believe that they will score a little bit toward the end of the game to make it closer than it looks. I think Indiana will probably lead by like 17. UCLA might score a garbage touchdown at the end, but I think Indiana is going to win by 10, 34-24. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Like this video down below. Comment down below whether you think Indiana or UCLA will win this Big Ten Conference game. Follow me on Twitter as well. Link is in the description, and I'll see you next time.